Hi ladies, I am finally back with an update. I am so sorry for the delay. I know it has been months since you have seen an update from me, and I truly apologize. I had a lot going on, and the baby is here. He is doing great. I am doing great, and I just wanted to give you a quick update on basically what I remember from weeks 32 through 39. Overall, I had an awesome pregnancy. I probably gained about 65 pounds, which is over the recommended weight. I had already been put into the high risk category, so that put me even further into the high risk category because my weight gain. I didn't do exercising like I planned on doing it the entire pregnancy. I really didn't watch what I ate. I pretty much just enjoyed being pregnant, and at first I was kind of scary as far as, losing the baby. I didn't have any complications that put the doctors and myself into any type of scare, other than that brown spotting that I experienced, and I spoke about that in a previous video. But like I said, the pregnancy went really well, and the last 4 weeks, so that was weeks 35 through 39, I had weekly non-stress tests. So you go to the doctor weekly, and every week I would have to go onto a monitor for 20 minutes to monitor contractions if I had any, and I did not have any, and monitor the baby's heart rate as well as his movement. So every time he would move, his heart rate should go up, and it was. So he didn't have any concerns as far as the non-stress tests go. At 36 weeks, around the 36 week mark, we took maternity pictures, and I can upload those if you guys want to see those. At 37 weeks, we did our baby shower. It was an African royalty theme, and I also have pictures from there as well as some footage, but I'm still waiting on the footage. So I don't know if I'm going to upload the little clip that I recorded on my phone, which is only like a minute or two long, or if I'm going to wait for the actual footage from my sister, which is about 10 minutes long. I also noticed around that 37 week mark that my feet started to swell. So the doctor encouraged me to try to keep my feet propped up and drink more fluids. But she also stated that she wouldn't mind me walking. She encouraged me to walk. So I didn't walk because it's extremely hot, and at that time my feet started to hurt because they were swollen, and probably from all the weight gain. I mean, anybody putting on about 60 pounds would be able to tell the difference when they stood up. So I could definitely feel heavier. My belly was heavy. He was already sitting pretty low. And then around that 38 week mark, I actually developed a horrible pregnancy rash called PUPPS, PUPPS. And basically it starts off on your stomach, in the stretch marks, and then it spreads. And the little bit of research that I was able to find is common in multiples, which I didn't have multiples. It's common in boys, which I had a son. And then if you're overweight, which I was considered overweight. So I probably won't develop it again, hopefully, because it said that usually if you get it your first pregnancy, you don't get it again. But it was horrible, you guys. I would wake up scratching. I couldn't sleep at night sometimes from scratching. I was hot and sweaty. So it was just a really bad combination those last couple weeks, as well as putting, a move on top of that. And for the itching, I was trying everything. I bought some vitamin E ointment, which did help. Showering with a grandpa's pine bar soap. It didn't smell the best, but that was one of the things I found online that would alleviate the itch, and it did. I tried cornstarch. I was putting shea butter on it, and like I said, it started on my stomach, under my belly, because that's where my stretch marks had developed. They're not all over my stomach. And then it just spread. Like every day it will be on my chest, Then the next day it was on one arm. Then the next day it was on the other arm. And it lasted until I delivered. So when I went in to deliver, it was pretty much, the rash itself was gone, but I was still itchy. And unfortunately, I'm sure you can see on camera, I have dark spots all over my arms and my legs from this rash because I could not stop itching. So I didn't scratch it until it, like, you know, was a sore or anything, but I scratched. And I'm surprised I don't have any here, but thank God it didn't leave any marks here, but it did leave marks on my arms and legs, unfortunately. I am going to try to put the vitamin E ointment again on my skin, but because I always have the baby on my arms, I didn't want to cause him to break out or anything like that. So I stopped using it after I delivered. But yeah, that was the worst part of my pregnancy, was developing that PUPPS rash. So overall, like I said, I enjoyed being pregnant. I had a wonderful pregnancy. I would definitely do it all over again, even if I had to do another embryo transfer, which we do have 4 still frozen. And I actually just got my letter from my reproductive endocrinologist stating that they you know, are requiring for another year of storage fees to be paid, or I can transfer them to a long-term storage, because at the office they only hold them for a year and I cannot do a transfer within a year. So I do have to transfer them to another facility, which is for long-term, for us to you know, be able to use in the future. And I have 4. 2 are tested, PGS tested, and 2 are not. So, and I apologize guys if it seems dark. The weather just changed on me. It started storming. And yeah, like I said, we're not going to do a transfer within a year. Probably in 2 years we will. So I will probably do another video more in depth on what our plans are for our next transfer, God willing. And I'll do another video to talk about my labor and delivery. And then I'll try to do monthly videos of the baby and what we've been going through as far as his development and me postpartum. So for now, I will end the video, since I delivered at 39 weeks and 5 days, 2 days short of my estimated delivery date. And I'll put some clips in of, you know, the last few pictures that I took of myself. And I'll also put some pictures in of that horrible rash that I had. Thank you all so much for your patience. And as always, I am thinking of you all and praying for you all, those that are currently pregnant, those that are still on the journey, those that have just delivered, as I have just delivered. And just know the pregnancy brain does not stop. I'm still experiencing it. Thank you again, and I'll be back with another update.